Hello. We're going to take what you already know about symmetry and going to apply it to a new design. So let's get going with it. You're going to download this holiday ornament. Yes, it's a holiday ornament. Could be a balloon, I guess, as well. But what we're going to do is decorate it with a variety of objects that we generate using AI. And then we're just going to use symmetry to make it amazing. So right now, this is exactly in the center of your artboard. If your guides are not showing, make sure that your rulers are on, and then you have clicked and dragged the guides into the center of the workspace. So it's either going to be at 6 inches by 6 inches, right smack in the middle, or 1800 to 1800. Those are the two numbers if you have pixels. So 6 inches or 1800 pixels is the location of those. So first thing that we need to do is to generate. And what you should be thinking about when doing this is really keeping it simple. We just want to have black silhouettes of the objects that we're looking for. So I'm going to click on Generative Fill. And in this case, I'm just going to type flat black vector reindeer silhouette. So whatever it is that you're typing, I would recommend saying something to that effect of flat black vector and silhouette so that it generates something close to what you want. You may have to do a few iterations of generation with the IA and yeah, here we are right here, or AI, I should say. So some of these, I don't know, not loving it. I like that one. If I click on these three dots over here, I'm going to go ahead and click Generate Similar because it's getting there. It looks almost more like a greyhound. It's got a really long, skinny body, like it's jumping, racing, or something like that. And we can roll that. There we go. That's kind of the one that I want to use. So I'm going to click on the Move tool, and I'm going to bring it over here. Oh, you'll notice as I do that there's a white background on there. And if this was a vector, or sorry, a raster object, I could just, in my contextual taskbar, remove the background. But that is not an option because it is still an editable object that has been generated by AI. So we need to rasterize that layer. If you guys recall how to rasterize, you can do it one of a few ways. You can go to Layer and scroll down to Rasterize Generative in this way, or right click and go to Rasterize Layer. Okay, so now it is a raster object. No, it didn't look like it did it, so let me try that again. There we go. Now it's there we go. Now it's not a raster. It is a raster object. It still has the mask on it. But what we need to do when we click on it is to now choose Remove Background. So when we do this, it's going to discard the current mask because it did apply a mask to it. And we'll click OK. And voila. Just like that, we now have the reindeer. So what I am going to do is I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. And I'm going to rotate it just like this. And the next thing that I want to do, you'll notice in this mask over here, or in this layer, there's a mask in the actual object. I want to get rid of all that white that is in the existing layer. And so to do that, I'm going to right click on the layer mask and I'm going to apply the layer mask. And now it just becomes a smaller, more manageable object. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put this right here at this point and set this up for the next step, which will be in another video. So hopefully that's helpful with generating the raster object and first of all, generating the artificial AI object and then rasterizing it and then applying that layer mask so that you can continue on with the rest of this project.